Hi guys, I'm Kate Simsley and welcome to my channel. If you have been here before, I'm glad you're back, and if you're new here, welcome in. This video is just a tiny home in Willow Creek. This home was built on the Pique Hearth lot. It uses only 32 tiles, and it's super small. But the yard is fantastic. It's huge. It's overgrown. It's got like 2 ponds out front, as well as like a makeshift little bridge walkway. And I think it's just cute and cozy, and I really like the way that it turned out, so hopefully you will too. So I did cut out a lot of the landscaping footage in this build. Otherwise, this would have been hours long, and I wanted to try and keep the video shorter. I know my videos are rather long compared to some people's. I can't help that. I'm a slow builder, and I don't know what to cut out. So I just leave most things in. But this time I did cut out tons of landscaping. Like, I don't think you've seen, the ponds are already there. So, you don't see them come together. You don't see the walkway come together. And most of the landscaping I just kind of skim over. I do show a few parts of it. Like, I add a little fence wrapped around the edges of this raised up section. I do show part of that, kinda. I use the toolbond to do that, so I do cut a lot of it out because we're not very good with the toolbond, and so it's a lot of me fiddling around, and I look pretty stupid. But I eventually get it the way I like it, and it looks great. It's a debug fence, so like, it's not a big deal. Yeah. I cut a lot of it out, but you do get the gist of it. That is all in the screenshots, so you can see the pictures there. There are skill building items out back. I did put, like, the little telescope that we got. I'm in love with that item. And I also put a easel. And so you've got those in the backyard. There's also, like, a little garden area back there. On the side, there's, like, a picnic table and a barbecue. And so your Sims will literally have everything that they need. This is a great house for any sim that's just starting out. The kitchen is tiny. You can see there the kitchen is literally 2x3. But that works, and it's got a stove and a fridge, and that's all you need. In the bathroom, I put a sink, so there isn't one in the kitchen. But there is one in the bathroom. You could probably squeeze one in the kitchen if you really wanted to. If you got rid of, like, that corner counter, you could kind of squeeze one in there, probably, maybe. Or you could put, like, a smaller fridge. I don't know. There would be a way. But yeah, so you can see here that I did the floor plan inside. It's 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. Nothing overly interesting. However, when we do go in to add the furniture, it gets a little bit interesting because it is rather small. There is only a single bed in this house because I made the bedroom very small. It's like 2 tiles wide and like 4 tiles long, for the most part. There is like a little bump out, but it is a very small bedroom, and so I only put a single bed in there. You probably maybe could like shift it over a bit and change things to make it so a double bed would fit, but for the time being, there is just a single bed. In the living room here, I have a little love seat, and I put the Eco Lifestyle TV up on this television stand, and I also put like a little ottoman in the corner so Sims can sit on that as well. I love that new ottoman. Like, the little yellow swatch there that I use is so cute. I add a lamp. I was going to put it in the other corner, but I ended up tucking it in here, and I put a plant in the other corner, which you'll see shortly. And we end up just throwing down an Equal Lifestyle carpet. And yeah, nothing too interesting. Oh yeah, and we put the coffee table from high school years. Or not. Is that what it's from, high school years? I think so. Yeah, it's super cute. Anyway, summer is almost over. Which, for me, is both exciting and sad. It's exciting because it means my children are going back to school, which I, like, love, because they're driving me insane, and I'm exhausted. But it's sad because I hate winter. Like, I literally hate it. I am dreading it. It's all I've been thinking about. I, like, can't handle cold. The minute it's, like, below 20 degrees, I'm a miserable human. I can't take it. I I can't. I should have been born from a tropical. I say it all the time. I honestly think somebody messed up and I was supposed to be born in the Caribbean or something because I'm not meant to be here. Like, I live in Ontario, Canada, and it is freaking freezing in the winter. Like, in the summer, it's hot as crap. Like, hot. It's like 40 degrees it's been all summer. So, like, it's hot, but in the winter, yeah, no, it's the opposite. It's like minus 40 and it sucks. Like, it sucks. I can't do it. The snow is awful. The slush is awful. Everything about winter is just terrible and I hate it. And so I've been thinking about that non-stop. I'm getting all stressed out. And yeah, I don't like it. Like the thought of shoveling snow. Last year I was lucky. I got a snowplow to do my driveway. Unfortunately, this year I don't think I'm going to be able to afford that. It's pretty freaking expensive. It's like $500 for them to like plow your driveway. And like last year, I think they came 3-4 times. It wasn't very snowy, so it's kind of a waste of money to be honest with you. But whatever. I don't think I'm going to afford that this month or this year. So I'm going to have to shovel my driveway, and that's going to suck. I'm going to hate every second of that. Like, my driveway's pretty long. It's not, like, super long, but for, like, a little residential house, it is pretty long, and it's on a hill. Like, my driveway has a hill, and so, like, shoveling it, honest to God, you're in tears. And, like, the snow here gets so heavy. So heavy. And I'm not a very big person. Like, I'm under 100 pounds. I weigh 90-something pounds. I'm a little person, and so, like, shoveling snow kind of kills me. I think I'm gonna have to, like, figure something out, or, like, force my children to do it, because I can't. I hate it. But it has to be done, otherwise there's no getting in. Like, it's not like I can just not shovel it. Like, my sister never shovels her driveway. She just kind of drives over everything. You can't do that here. Like, you will not get in the driveway. And so I have no choice, and yeah, that's enough ranting about my driveway. But, like, I can't stand winter. I can't. It just makes me want to cry. It really does. I am dreading summer ending, and it's ending very soon. Like, it's the end of August, so, you know, it gets cold at the end of September. Used to be that, like, September period was cold. Like, it'll cool down, don't get me wrong. There's not going to probably be many 40-degree days left. But it does stay warmer longer. I have noticed, like, since in the last while, it does stay warmer for a lot longer, and winter is not as bad. So I'm kind of hoping that this year it continues to be that way. Anyway, you saw there that somebody's loud car just drove by. So the living room and bedroom just came together rather quickly. As I said, it's only a single bed in this bedroom. You can see there that there's not much space. But I think it works. It's like this house is meant for a single sim. And so that works. I mean, you could throw bunk beds in here and it could be for 2 sims. Or you can fiddle around and try and fit a double bed in here. But I think that it's really cute and it works out well. We're going to move outside in a minute and you can watch all this come together. Like I said, I cut most of it out. So there isn't a whole lot to watch. I do place some plants. I use Tool a lot in this build. Now, you don't have to have Tool in your game. Like, it just places objects where they would not normally be. Like, you put things underground if you want. And which is what I do here. I, like, kind of tuck the plants down into the rocks. But you don't have to have it in your game. When you download this lot, the stuff that I placed with Tool will be where I placed it. Now, if you do go to grab them and move them, they'll jump up and you'll never get them back there without Tool, but that's okay. You can always delete them if you don't like them, or just don't touch them, and it'll be fine. But you can use the pond. Both ponds function, like they're fine. This littler pond on the left, there is a fishing sign, and so your sims can fish in that pond, and they will actually catch fish. It's a pre-stocked fishing sign from Cottage Living, and so it does add fish into the pond, and you can go fish and catch them. And I thought that was pretty cool. I believe that if, like, you go fishing in the world, then you can, like, put your fish in the pond as well, and you can recatch them if you wanted. But yeah, I add just lily pads and moss and stuff into the pond, and a lot of, like, little details that I cut out. I am going to add some lighting out front, and I put a couple of trees over by the ponds, just to make it look cuter. I also add, on the left-hand side of the house, I put 2 trees, but I also put, like, a picnic table and a barbecue over there, and so you'll have access to those. But I think they came out really cute. Over here at the side, I put like a couple of little gardening boxes, or at the back actually, I put the gardening boxes. But at the side, I don't remember. I thought I put the flower arranging table. Yeah, I put the flower arranging table at the side of the house, and I think that works well. And it's just another skill if you wanted your Sims to, I don't know, build their skills. We're just going to add a lot of flowers and like rocks and little details, which you will watch, but there's not a whole lot. I think there's like 3 minutes left. You're going to see that I end up placing a bench at the front here, and I think that looks super cute, especially like the screenshots. I was loving the way the bench looked with these two trees, and the trees are like so contrasting. One is like light pink, and the other one's like a deep burgundy-ish color, and I thought it looked super cute. I did use Tool just to move it closer without it jumping out. And yeah, that's about it for out front. This is where I add the little fencing. So I took the debug fencing, and I think it's from like cats and dogs or get to work or something. And I just used Tool to shift it into the curve of the ground. I did cut it out. It took me a little while. You'll see it's going to cut shortly. It did take me a while to line both sections of the fence up, but I did manage to do so, and it looks super cute. You'll see when it's done, like I jumped to it being done and adding plants and stuff, and I think it looks so cute. Right there, like it's not lined up perfectly, but once I put all the plants, you don't even notice. And I did the same thing on the other side, which I don't really show, but yeah. I'm just going to add some grass and some rocks and some flowers and, all that fun stuff, but that's about it. So this is on the gallery. It's on there as perfectly tiny. You can find it by searching the name. There is a link in the description below, or you can always search the hashtag K8Simsley and find it that way. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And yeah, find me on social media. Again, hashtag K8Simsley. You can find me anywhere. I am everywhere, and I would love to see you wherever you are. But I'm gonna go. It's gonna jump into screenshots in about 1.5 minutes. So I will let you, it's not even 1.5 minutes, I'm a liar. Anyway, I will let you watch the rest of this, and I'm gonna go get this all ready to post. Have yourself a simtacular day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll try, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you, dive into you, dive into you, dive into you, dive into you. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this.
But I'm gonna die